work, obviously, he's a phenomenal player. His resume speaks for itself, but he's a difficult matchup because he just does so many different things to get others involved and to influence the game. So uh, for me, it's just about competing. Like there's nothing to save it for. It's game seven, right? So you either are going to the next round or your summer started. So for me, it was just about being relentless with my energy, the effort to make it tough on him. Um, and obviously, the guys around me did a good job of helping and swarming that because I'm not doing that on my own. But just making stuff tough on him. Understanding how the game was going to be called, understanding the flow of the game, where you can be physical, where you can't, and just trying to make him work for stuff.
This for AC, just how important has this process been of you obviously being embraced in Oklahoma City and the team culture, and them also allowing you to be the kind of player you are defensively?
Yeah, I mean it's been pretty fluid just because I'm allowed to just be myself, and that's kind of where I thrive. Is just allowed to go out there and play my game, which has got me to this point and is the reason that I think they made the trade for me last summer. Was they recognized the stuff that I was good at and the things that helped elevate the players around me and the team, and they encouraged me to do that. And obviously the guys on the team are great people, great teammates. Makes it really easy because they have a lot of belief and trust in me too.
Kind of going off that with the veteran leadership, when you think about your rookie season up until now, how do you feel like your voice has expanded as a player?
Um, a lot of that is just learning and growing and observing stuff around me. I've been I've been fortunate enough to play with Hall of Famers, been coached by Hall of Famers. Uh, you know, the elite of the elite, mental, vocal, um, in between the lines of the game kind of stuff. And I've just been stealing stuff from other people and honing it and working on it. Um, and now trying to pass it on to the rest of the guys. And I think that they've done a good job of that. I think our communication level, our sense of urgency, our ability to dissect and move forward is a lot better than it was, I think, when I first got here. And that's the key, is using that stuff that I've learned from other people and passing it on to the others and elevating the team.
Just a question, just for both you guys. When Shay and Dub were in here, they said that both of them said Dub said he didn't really sleep that much. He was excited to play. Shay said he was nervous before this game. Like, what did both of you feel before going into this game seven, and how'd you get through that initial nerves in the first quarter?
Let me go first. Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't feel anything leading up to it, you probably like a serial killer. You need to be checked out. I was a little anxious, but not in a sense of winning or losing, but in a sense of like I was ready to play and I was ready to get to the game. Like there was nothing else to do. Like we played each other 6 times. We knew what they were going to do. They knew what we were going to do. It's about going out there and competing and playing. So no, I got a full 9.5 hours last night. I slept really good. Woke up, watched some of the PGA Championship, and was just ready to get to the game and play because we had been off for 2 days.
Yeah, same here. I got my sleep last night. Also, it just kind of understood what's on the line, and there was a lot of excitement. I'd say a little bit of angst, just kind of the whole process of leading up to play. It takes a while. You get here 3.5, 4 hours before the game, so just kind of tried to do everything as I would for any other game, prep the same way, but also understand what's on the line. So, like AC said earlier, not leave anything in the tank, because there's no point in saving it for summer. So, just tried to go out there, do everything I could, and leave it all out there. And I knew every other guy who touched the floor tonight was going to do the same. So. I feel like I've played enough games now where I kind of know what to expect now, and a lot of the pregame jitters or whatever kind of like outgrowing them, I guess.